Hey guys, welcome to Tennessee DIY. Today we are going to show you a quick way to store your trailer, any trailer for that matter. Today we have a little John Deere lawn tractor trailer, and we have it in a tight spot here, guys, inside our barn. And it's every time we want to pull it out, if I don't want to get the mowers out, I'll show you. We're always dealing with trying to slide it. Of course, inside here we got our tools, little wood storage. And it's just a real nice silo barn, guys. It's actually huge inside of here. And anyway, right here is our issue. So storing in between, the tractor and the John Deere mower is this little lawn trailer, and any trailer for that matter, if you need to store it in a tight spot or stand it upright in your garage, guys. A good way to store trailers out of the way is on their tail end. And I'm going to put some little wheel trolleys on there, guys, to make it a little easier for us. And so just want to show you today, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get this little DIY going. That way we can just idea would be just grab it, have it on little trolley wheels, slide it right out, and then tip it onto its regular wheels. So let's get to it. Guys, as you can see, it's always a struggle just to kind of slide it out past the equipment. Always slide it, guys. And eventually, what's going to happen is this edge here, guys, is slowly getting scratched. But I mean, it's a really strong plastic and everything. But I like to put like this little piece of wood down here and some little trolley side wheels. So go ahead and show you that, guys, and it should make it easier where it can just kind of slide on its tail end in and out. So I'll show you how we're going to do that, guys, with this little trailer. You could do it with just about any trailer. We like to use this on the back of our Yamaha 300 Grizzly, and got a little trailer hitch on the back for it. But guys, hauling trash and yard debris, stuff like that. But sometimes you just need to make life a little easier. We did that one hand truck dolly for winter tires one time on a YouTube short we've got. But just put some wheels on it, kind of slide it in and out vertically, and then those wheels will just be there anytime, permanently bolted on. It shouldn't affect anything when you dump it or emptying out the trailer. So I'll show you how we're going to do it real quick. All right, guys, we got our hardware here. Check these out. Harbor Freight. You can get these little roller wheels. I think they're like $1.50, maybe $2.50 each at Harbor Freight. Pretty good. Home Depot, they might be about $7. But what we're going to do is basically, I'm going to paint this yellow to kind of go with the yellow wheels, kind of make it look cool. But these wheels are basically essentially be like that. So when you tip the wagon up vertically, then it can just roll into any storage or up against the wall. You could do this to any trailer as well, guys. So this is essentially going to bolt right under here, and then we're going to screw it on. So let me go ahead and cut the wood, and we'll show you how we're doing it next. And I'm going to paint it yellow too. So grab your saw, whatever type of saw you want, guys. This is not an elaborate, super fine furniture piece or anything. We're just going to basically tuck it up underneath there, make ourselves a little mark. We kind of want it to be come up flush with that plastic, so we kind of see where that's at. Comes up flush right about there. Make a little tick. There it is, guys. A little mark. Watch your hand. Just give it a little cut. There it is, ready to put under there. Guys, you want the wood, because if you just try to stick the wheel on here, one with a bolt, this is strong, but for that type of pressure, one little twist or knock is not going to last long. It may last you a little bit, but not as long. Whereas this is like a washer effect. You could do, kind of same principle on any trailer, car trailer or, motorcycle trailer to put on vertically. You could get a lot bigger wheels at Home Depot or Lowe's. But we're just going to put that there, guys. and then take a nice strong metal screw that has a washer head on it and go right through into that wood. We're going to drill out some holes and go ahead and paint it yellow. I think the yellow will look good, guys. Let's give it a little try with our paint here. Got Fusion yellow for metal, wood, wicker, plastic. Guys, let's see if it matches. Oh yeah, check that out. Same John Deere yellow. All right, let's get that painted and I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we have the piece of wood yellow. Got a couple clamps so we can clamp it on nice and clean. Still a little bit tacky, guys, but should be good. Checking my wood grain here. We want to make sure we're in a good quality grain wood. Now this piece of wood you'll barely see, but it's just like a spacer washer back there, guys. I'm going to give it a little clamp on here while we put the wood on. You don't have to have these type of clamps, but they make it a lot easier. This is basically just a bumper buffer, and that is a pressure treated little pressure treated green slat that you can get at Home Depot for a couple dollars. Literally tiny little 1 inch by 1 inch roughly. But anyway, guys, yeah, clamp that on. Now we're literally got some beef ready to go. Get a little drill bit to get the wheels started. And we're gonna put them out as far as we can, just because I want stability on the trailer. Let's see, slide that clamp in a little bit more. Give us a little bit more drill space, guys. We're always doing different fun stuff here at Tennessee DIY, guys, and I got a ton of different videos you can enjoy. You guys like this? Always remember, it helps us grow by thumbs upping, sharing it, and subscribing. It's free, guys. Free to subscribe. So we're just basically holding that right there about center with our wood. Get a little pilot hole started, guys. Get ready to put your screws in. There's those pilot holes. All right, I'll drill the other one out, guys. Hang tight. Guys, just want to show you that wheel. It's like got a hard plastic, not even a bearing in there, guys, because I mean this isn't going to roll a lot, but just a little Harbor Freight 2 holes. And then little metal hex screw. That's about 1 1/4 inch. We only need 4 of those, guys. Check it out. Screw that right in. Got our little hex bit. Don't make it too tight yet because you want to get the other one balanced. That's how important that wood washer back there is, guys, because if you don't have that, you'll break your plastic. This will actually strengthen the plastic. See, now that's as strong as the whole trailer. Check that. Super easy. Grab the other wheel. You can do this to any trailer, guys. You just go bigger and go with some heavy bolts. If it's like a small motorcycle trailer, just remember, put some sort of structure behind it, because the material on the edge of all trailers isn't very strong on the tail end of it. Not all of them, they're all different, but just a quick little DIY, guys, to make life a little bit easier here at the farm. Tennessee DIY, check that out. See, I'm leaning all my body on that. Let's go ahead and recalibrate this one just a little bit. Looks like a little bit crooked. Actually, it looks like the metal. I'm gonna flip the wheel because Harbor Freight, guys, it looks like the metal might be off just a little bit when they drilled the holes. I think I got the wheel backwards when I was putting the pilot holes in. There we go. A little bit straighter now. The original metal holes probably weren't as strong or as aligned. But yeah, once you get in there, guys, cinch it up. I mean, you're just talking about heavy wood back there. It's not going to hurt your plastic now. You don't want it to be loose, else it could cause a little bit of play. Strong. Let's go and remove those clamps. And let's test it out, guys. All right, so when you do your dump action, of course, you got this little lever here. It still dumps. We didn't impede dumping. Check it out. We did not impede dumping at all. It's solid. You still dump your entire load and your debris and everything, guys. The wheels actually work where you could rotate if it was a heavy load. And then on any trailer, guys, let's see now. Tip it up. Get it on solid here. So see now, look at this. Now I can look how easy that is. Instead of dragging it the whole time, now it goes. So let's test it out inside the shed. All right. Moment of truth, guys. Let's give it a quick test in here. We got the, like I said, John Deere. You know, I like John Deere. You know, I don't have to have a John Deere. I'm not that type of person, even though John Deere is awesome. I will say the longevity of it is very good, quality parts. But anyway, it's my preference. There's a lot of other good equipment out there, guys. But the narrow spot here between our elevator lift, which I had to do a video on this later, guys. We got like this little elevator lift we put in this silo. It goes upstairs. It's an upstairs game room. That's an elevator. We can lift the lawnmower up, sharpen the blades. Pretty cool DIY we did there. That'll be a different video. All right, I'm rolling the wagon in now. Hang tight. All right, guys, coming in now. So I always come in just like this, and right when I get in here, it's always a thing where I tip it up, go against the side of that, guys. Look at that. It's always been scuffing and scraping, but check it out now. Look at this. I'm going to get past my little tractor there, but instead of me trying to slide it hard, look at that. Look at that. Just, I can actually slide it on those wheels, just like a dolly. Wow, that is very nice. That just made life a lot easier. See that? Look at that. I mean, sure, you still have to hold your trailer, but look at that. I'm sliding. I'm not scuffing my trailer anymore. You do that with any trailer. Guys should be able to move it easier. Check it out. See? Got right past all that without doing tons of shimmy shanka, whatever you want to call it. That works, guys. That totally works. I love it. No problem there, guys. See that? Just like that. Couple wheels on the bottom, solid. Guys, it's just a great way to store that trailer. And if you got any other trailers, guys, just put some wheels on it, stand it vertically, put a little structure behind it. That, guys, will save you a ton of back braking, trying to slide it, pick it up, slide it, and scuff up your trailer. Great way to store a trailer vertically, guys. Right there inside the barn. We love it here at Tennessee DIY, guys. We have so many cool tricks and tips on our videos and under our shorts. If you guys like this, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Just a little hack to move your trailers and store them vertically, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Please subscribe.